Hey guys, what's up? So, this right here is it says, Son of Hamas single-handedly destroys the entire Jew-hating crowd at Oxford Union. Now, normally I'll be listening to music or I'll do some current events or something, but I just watched a video from this same guy, Sahar TV, which, let me go ahead and subscribe. If you guys haven't checked him out, definitely go check him out. Did it not subscribe? Okay, there it goes. Anyhow, let's go ahead and hop into it, guys, and tell me what you think. I'm going to try to keep my little video thing off of the opposite side.
The Palestinians, the most pathetic people on planet Earth.
Now, what I've heard is Palestine really wasn't there. Like something about somewhere, I don't know if it's Saudi Arabia. So like it basically was given to them, and I don't really know why they're standing up for There's no such thing as a Palestinian person. There's the Middle Eastern, and damn it, I wish I could remember exactly what was said. All I do know is Palestine wasn't there. It was Jews. It was Israel. That's been there back in the Bible, but Palestine was not there. Now, his name is Son of Hamas. Does that mean his dad is the leader of Hamas? I truly don't know, because that is a crazy name to have if it's not.
Is out of order.
I will say that microphone be fucking hurting my ears.
The speaker is out of order. If the speaker order.
Why is he out of order? He's not talking about anyone in the room. Musa.
I was just about to say that guy and the son of Hamas, whenever he's in this small little picture, because they both got the mustache and beard and the hair.
Hassan Youssef was able to piss off so many people giving his speech at the Oxford Union debate. I can guarantee you watching this will piss you off. Not because of Musab Hassan Youssef, but because of the crowd constantly interrupting him giving his speech.
I'll tell you now, damn, the Democrats and liberals and the white liberal women, that's all them fuckers know how to do, is interrupt. But then when you finally get your question out, they can't fucking answer it.
Let's roll the clip.
And I guess you got to live in California, Colorado, Washington, or Oregon. One of those West Coast states. I don't even consider them states. I wish they would just turn into Canada and give us the damn rights. They're leaning right of Canada, because all them liberal states can fuck off. But I don't know any Democratic women. None. At all. I guess either I don't attract them, because I ain't putting up with no bullshit. That ain't happening, bro. I think I'm not drawn to them. Anyone with blue hair? No. Now, I've had a couple of girls with nose rings, but they were not left-leaning.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Musab Hassan Youssef. For those who don't know me, but I think most of you
I don't know
who I am.
You see what I mean? By the way, their faces look similar. Like, they're both skinny guys, but their beard and their mustache and everything, it looks similar. He does seem like he's mad, but at the same time, if I was in a room full of people that couldn't fucking stand me, I'd be pretty mad too.
Not even 5 seconds into the speech, and he's already being called names. Sharmut, if you don't know what it is.
I don't.
It's a curse in Arabic.
What is it?
You can look up what it means. But
Only
not
how
even
to
10
spell
seconds
it.
in.
Shamut.
I am sentenced by my father to death.
Damn.
He made my blood allowed. Why?
Made plead his blood allowed, like I allowed you to go over there. Is that what he said?
Because I reported on suicide bombing attacks that targeted civilians indiscriminately. This is my crime.
Damn.
And guess what?
Thank you.
It is not a secret that you discovered. It was my initiative that
I don't know if it's something that was said earlier, because it looks like he's looking at somebody. It sounds like someone else was up there and said they discovered a secret, and he's looking at him and explaining. So I don't know what he's talking about.
I revealed myself to public of what I did because I am not ashamed of saving human lives.
True.
You should be ashamed for taking the side of terrorists.
All right, that should be it. Round of applause, and that's it. That's all you got to say.
How come the Muslims don't clap their hands when he talks about saving human?
And that's the thing. See, like, I'm sure that one day when my videos get out, you know, if I ever become just the slightest bit popular, someone will say I'm Islamophobic or some racial bullshit, something like that. But I don't give a fuck. Islam seems to be a very angry, violent religion, and honestly, I think Christians, we need to stand up and take care of this fucking problem, because that's all they want is a war, but they want to win it, and they don't care if they kill off 3 at a time and then blow themselves up or whatever. They don't care. They think they get to go to heaven for that. However the fuck that works. Then they get 72 virgin goats, because it doesn't say virgin women, which, why would you want 72 women that don't know how to F, don't know how to S, don't know how to do nothing? It's probably, I guess, gonna hurt. And why are you getting to have all this sex in your life of luxury after you take other people's lives? That is the most dumbest shit I've ever heard. That tells you that religion isn't real. That one isn't real. Yes, Christianity, it is real, and I know through the things I've been, and I mentioned it in my last video, I've had a lot of things happen. I've been scratched, I've been pinned, and then I was in church, and the preacher touched me, and it laid me out. I didn't know it was going to be that kind of thing. I didn't even know he was going to touch me. He called me out of 500 people. It was at the beginning of church. The whole church is full. My dad wanted me to go to see this evangelist, and I cannot think of his name. I was not expecting it, but because this is when I was having, I say it was a demon. I don't 100% know what it was, because of course, you know, you can't see it. But this is when I was having things happen in my life. And I mean, this thing at church had just started, and he stops and calls me out of 500 people up to the stage. He says, "You believe in God?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "But you lost your way?" And I said, "Yes." I said, "Yes, sir." And about that time, I see him and his arms coming up, and he touched me right in the center of my forehead. I didn't know there was 2 fucking big dudes behind me. I don't know when they got there, but the very next thing I remember, I don't remember getting taken down like the 4 steps or whatever, because you know how the stage is a little bit higher in the church. It's not like real high. But anyway, I don't remember getting taken down, none of that. Next thing I remember is I'm laying on my back, I'm laughing, but I'm crying, and I look to the right, and my girl is laying there doing the same thing. Your whole body, it feels, you know how your body feels when your leg falls asleep or your foot? Whole body felt like that. I got tears just rushing out of my eyes, but I am laughing at the same time. And finally, once I kind of get my bearings right, I try to walk back to my seat, and it was like I drank a 5th of fucking vodka. Like I was drunk on the Holy Spirit. And I'm going to tell you now, it was 1000% the best feeling in the world. If everybody could feel that, you would change your life so quick. That right there is that when it hit me 1,000, I knew there was a God. But to have a religion that you get 72 virgins when you die, where are all these bitches coming from? How you got 72 of them? Are we just making up things, or you got goats and donkeys? I see the trick. You got goats and donkeys up in that mud. Oh, I don't want that. Anyway, I'm just joking, guys. I really am going to shut up. This video is like 20 minutes, so I'm going to be quiet. Let's go.
Human lives. How come?
Where am I?
Why is that?
What?
Also, I am not going to apologize
What the-
for reporting Hamas and for reporting terrorists. And know that we will fight anyone who take the side of terrorists. Hamas is a terrorist organization
I'm looking
in the
for something. Hold on.
UK, in the United States, in the European Union. And it's not up to you to decide. Sit down. Now listen, only Sheikh Hassan Youssef has the authority and the power to pull the trigger. Not you, not him, not her.
Sheikh Hassan Youssef is, of course, his father. Just to clarify.
Only Sheikh Hassan Youssef, if he has the courage to point a gun at his oldest son and pull the trigger. Anyone else?
I am so sorry, guys. I had to find my cigarettes, which I wish I'd have never started smoking after that thing happened in church where that preacher laid me out. That was 15 years ago. It was 2003, somewhere around in there. Anyhow, sorry about that. I'm back.
Else who try to do that will be dealt with differently. Now, how many of you sitting here want to teach me a lesson about morality? If you knew about October 7 attacks, any of you, raise your hands. If you had information about Hamas attack on October 7, would you report it to the authorities?
Yup.
If you do, raise your hand.
Yup.
Sit down.
It's funny how they don't show the room when he's requesting people to raise their hands.
I don't know if it was a woman that stood up or if it was a guy, but either way, he just treated them like a punk bee.
Because the result is pretty clear. The majority would not have told anybody.
Like, what is this right here? I get it. You can't control if your body grows hair, but what? And my brother has like no facial hair. Dude, I can grow a beard in like 2 weeks. I remember when I was little, my dad, whenever he'd give me hugs, I'm talking about when I'm like 5'6", he'd just take his beard, his skin, and rub his 5 o'clock aftershave on it, and it'd tickle the hell out of me. And then I thought I'd never have that, or it'd be a long time. Man, dang. Can't believe I'm already 45.
Less than 5% in this room raise their
Why is he yelling though, bruh?
hands that they will report a massive terrorist attack that targeted civilians indiscriminately. That includes Arabs, Muslim, Jews.
I was just about to say that. You gonna go do a damn a suicide bomber? I kill you. But you're killing your own fucking people that are in the same religion.
Christians, peaceful farming communities on October 7, ethnically cleansing 20 Jewish communities because of their ethnicity and because of their religion. What?
Like, see, if all these little white liberal women that run around pushing this Gaza bullshit in Palestine, if everyone just started shooting them, oh, they would wake up to what the Islamics and Muslim, not the regular Muslims, the other ones, that's what they do.
What's happening in Gaza is not the same. Because you are the one who's taken
I see
the
ears.
side of terrorists, knowing exactly your rule. And you are enjoying it. But at some point, you will have to deal with the
Oh
consequences.
yeah, her
Because
ears
everything is recorded
are holding
against
all
you.
her hair back.
Now,
She's pretty though.
there come the Palestinians, the most pathetic people on planet Earth.
I know. I didn't just hear shame. I am so sick of seeing these fat white women walking around talking about shame. Like, bitch, shut up. Get off the street. Get out of the way of people trying to go to work and shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to talk to you. They're always the ones standing at pro-choice places. Pro-choice to kill the baby that you laid down and spread your legs to make. That's the choice. And you're just mad nobody's got you pregnant. That's it. Look at her. Look at her.
Is out of order.
Sit down.
The speaker is out of
I've noticed this chick in the white. She looks like she's smiling, covering her mouth the entire time. It's almost like she 1000% hates him. Hates everything he's saying. Dumb
order.
biatch.
If the speaker order.
Why is he out of order? He's not talking about anyone in the room. He talks about the Palestinians.
He's not. There's no
as a
Palestinians there.
people. Why is he out of order?
When the
Here's my thing. I get it. There's fake votes. And granted, like I said in the last video, the American government has been found out to be paying like ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Hamas probably, and all these rebel armies to make coups, overthrow governments so they can put in who they want, because the people in our government are pieces of shh. Anyway, so the thing is, the Palestinians voted in Hamas. My question is, did American government pay Hamas from the get-go to help get them in power, overthrow them, to keep a war going so our warmongers can keep making all them millions and billions of dollars off of the technology for wars and bombs? Now, that I don't know. Was the election rigged? I don't know. What I do know is Hamas was voted in. So, if your population votes in Hamas, that is a terrorist organization, then those people should be in the trash can. I agree with him. Now you see them walking around talking about get rid of Hamas, which I get it. Hamas would have shot them otherwise. But at the same time, are you just saying it to get the bombs to stop dropping on you? Is that all you're doing? I don't trust them at all. None of them. I wouldn't trust them for shit.
when the chair is making a ruling, the speaker must remain seated. If
Why
the
is he
speaker
talking?
repeats this again, I will have to ask them to leave.
They want to delegitimize someone who's born in that land.
A point of order has been raised. It is directed to the chair.
That girl
a point
right
of order
there.
has been raised.
Sorry to interrupt it, but that girl right there, she is gorgeous. But, I mean, I'm not picky. All three of them girls are beautiful. But no, that one, she's gorgeous.
I have to hear the point of order. I have to hear the point
Sit
of order.
down.
Could I hear the point of order
sit
from the
down.
member? Order!
Sit down.
Order! It is
Sit
not for
down.
you to tell a member to sit
Sit
down.
down.
A point of order
Why the fuck are all these people up talking?
is directed to the chair.
If you don't like what he's saying, either walk the fuck out and leave, because obviously your mind is not being changed when what he did was save people's lives from being killed through terrorism. And if you're still on that side after hearing that, then nothing he says is going to change your mind. So the best option for you is to get your sorry ass up and walk the fuck out.
Sit down.
Order! Order! Order.
Musab Hassan Youssef doesn't like the concept of an Oxford debate, and I get him. The moderator,
I'll go there.
from what I've heard, was also one of the people
I'll go
who
there.
opposed Israel. So why would you let this guy moderate?
I really wish that I would have actually paid attention to YouTube back when it first came out in like what 2008. I was 28 at the time. Bruh, I'm telling y'all, I was a baller. I was a baller. I would have done so good had I paid attention. But I was too busy working, paying child support, paying for a place to live, taking care of my shit. And I remember my brother telling me, man, they get paid just to make videos of other people watching videos. And I'm like, huh? And I still waited another like what 15 years or so. And I've been thinking about doing this for like 3 years, and I just kept saying, ain't no one gonna want to see me because now I'm older. But yo, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere, man.
And I heard this from the husband of Jonathan, another one of the speakers. It's the guy with the curly hairs right next to Musab Hassan Yusuf. Why is he moderating?
Could I have the point of order from the member of
That guy?
Senate?
Speaker just insulted me personally. Then get out.
I was about to say, he didn't say your name. Well, you're a Palestinian, and he said all Palestinians are pieces of shit. So I'm sure a lot of people have said all white people are racist, all white people are pieces of shit. And, well, ain't no skin off my back, bro. Like I said in the last video, I grew up on the saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Boy, you say that to one of these snowflakes, man. Whoo! They melt. They fall apart. They turn into water. They can't handle words, bruh.
Order.
The speaker just insulted me personally and insulted many Palestinians. And I asked him to be escorted out of the chamber the same manner that a fellow student was escorted out of the chamber when she was alleged to have insulted.
See, got it.
The
Right
speaker
there.
just insulted me personally. No, he didn't.
Oh, I just said that too, but no, her. She sat there and watched every word that man had to say, and then she started clapping for him. But then she covers her mouth and laughs about him. I guarantee you, give me one night, she'd be walking different and thinking different. My dogs know what I'm talking about.
Didn't. He talked about the Palestinians, just like you talk about Zionists as a whole.
Now, I've seen Zionist churches, but what is all this about Zionist? I need to look it up. Is it just Jewish? But then you also got the oh Lord, I can't think of it. If it hits me, I'll mention it. It's the ones that knock on doors and stuff. I can't think of the names.
He can talk about he is a Palestinian. He doesn't consider them Palestinians, but he's an Arab who was born in the region. He can talk
There
about his
you
own
go,
people.
Arab.
He can.
Because Palestine wasn't there.
Order.
Now, old boy should just tell him, be like, you could have been at the store or wherever that they were about to bomb that I notified them about, so you might be dead right now. Had you actually been in the place that you said you was. Pussy.
Order.
And sorry for my language, guys. I mean, I cuss a good amount, but some things get on my nerves, and I've noticed between that video and this video, I don't like Muslims, obviously. The extremist. I don't really know any Muslims. I knew one. He converted to it while in jail, because I was in jail at the time. So that's how I met him, as a white boy that had converted to be a Muslim. But I almost kind of think some of it was for the food, because if I'm not mistaken, you get a different diet if you're a Muslim.
If this is repeated again, I'll have to ask the speaker to leave. The speaker was out of order.
Fuck you.
Please continue.
What? This is...
Yeah, you might want to back up there, security guard. He's there to speak. It's words. If you don't like it, get over it. Big deal.
This thing.
Why? This right here, this, and this makes That's one thing that makes me not like white people at all. It's these stupid fucking white liberal women. Somehow they always make everything about them, whether it's Black Lives Matters. There's a crew of white women walking down the street. Oh, free Palestine. There's another group of fucking white women. Every single fucking thing, there's a fucking white woman in it.
This
can't
house
stand it.
has been
Could I hear
hijacked
the point of
by
order?
Sit your
Muslims.
dumbass
Could I hear
down,
the point of
woman.
order? Could I hear the point of order? Order. Could I hear
What
the point of
order?
order? Please
What
have a seat.
order?
The point of
How y'all gonna have an event where the person that I guess runs the show is basically with the opposite movement to where he can shut down and or kick out somebody? How in the do y'all have that? Y'all should have someone up there like myself that doesn't give two flying fucks about either one of the situations. Therefore, unless there's actually hands put on somebody, I ain't kicking no one out. But you start damn getting physical, then you can get kicked out.
order is behind you.
What order?
Could I hear the point of order from the member? Could I hear the point of order? Order! Could I hear the point of order? Please state your point of order.
He wants to know.
Order! Order! Could I please hear the point of order?
The Speaker made absolutely no reference to anyone in this chamber. He cast an opinion on his own people.
Good day. I'm British and I don't like to say my consonants, so can I get a bottle of water?
Will you please be allowed to continue to debate, given...
Why don't you take your cracker white ass the F out of there and go home and sit in a corner?
how important his voice is in this conversation.
Order!
She's
Order!
right.
I would like, Greta Thunberg. I know they did this on purpose because if she really wanted to get into Gaza, Greta Thunberg would not have been making videos that we're getting in a boat and we're going to sail to Gaza. Post that. All right, send another one. Say we've seen some drones and post that. So that way the IDF rolls up and now they're taking them somewhere and they're arresting them. But it's all a stunt. If you really, truly, any white women watching this that are pro-Palestine, do me a favor, call all of your little friends and just go to Gaza and fight for the Palestinians there. In Palestine, on the Gaza Strip. Go actually fight there. You walking down the street with a piece of cardboard with some markers wrote on it, that does nothing but waste everybody's fucking time, including everyone trying to get to work. So take that cardboard, roll it up real good, shove it up your rear end, and get on a plane, take it over there, and then pull it back out, and maybe, I know you're really full of so maybe it'll still have a little bit of rigidness to where you might can hit somebody with it.
Order! I have made my ruling very clear.
Of course you've made your ruling because you're against Israel.
Yeah.
Why is this guy moderating?
Thank you.
Why is this guy moderating?
Thank you.
I forgot.
What is your ruling? I did not
Is repeated.
insult
The speaker will have
anyone
to leave.
in the room.
Order! Order! Could I hear the point of order?
Given that this is a speaker who, once invited by this union, was then attempts being made to prevent him from coming here to speak, and now we have seen that committed again in the course of this speaker speaking, he has a right to freedom of speech, he has a right to speak in this chamber as an invited guest.
Yeah, but you know, over in the big, great, bad, the big bad wolf, the UK, you post a meme, you going to jail, homie, if you're white. Because if you're brown, you can't be racist. It's what they think. And I'm telling you, if I lived in the UK, them cops, they can't handle Americans over there. Especially our thugs, our reals. Y'all come walking up with your little fucking walkie-talkie and shit. No, you get knocked out quick like The cops over in the UK are about trash. You might as well, you're not even security guards over there. But somehow they managed to arrest every single white person. Because whoever's paying them, whoever's paying the top guys, like George Soros, they fucking hate white people. And I wish somebody could take care of that one.
Guest of this union to order him out as a result of the opinion he has expressed
Why
of
do you
his
wait?
own people brings this union into disrepute. It is a moment of betrayal to this
Look at all their plain clothes fucking undercover cops or whatever the fuck they are. Douchebag, douchebag, and douchebag. Oh, got another
I have heard your
douchebag.
point of order. I have made my ruling very clear. Could the speaker please proceed without making
Douchebag.
any disparaging references to any population? Please continue.
Shut the hell up.
They want to delegitimize my right to exist because
like
I
you.
oppose their violent ideology. Then they want to cry day and night of a victim. Please sit down.
Order. I have.
Oh, victim mentality is real. Oh my lord. And of course, it's always the white man's fault. It's always the white man's fault. And it's like, well, look, I'll my tax money, if you want to hop on a boat, send you back. Oh, you don't want to go? Why don't you want to go where your supposedly ancestors came from and just go be oh, that's right, because they rounded y'all up and sold you. Or you ran from that country and came here illegally. One of the two. I mean, there was white slaves too, but nobody wants to mention that one. And there was black slave owners, so no one wants to mention that either. You act like there wasn't rich people from Africa that wanted to come to the new world. I do hate that.
I have to hear the point of order.
Look at this fat fuck.
Zionists, Israelis. Israel being a nationality.
Order. I've heard the point of order. You have seen a member being asked to leave the chamber before on a different side of the chamber. I have made sure that people
That a
from
guy or a
both sides
girl?
of the chamber are allowed to make their speeches and that they're allowed to be heard.
Can't
Could I
tell.
please allow the speaker to finish without any further points of order?
Okay.
Please continue.
All the interruptions are not going to help the situation. You'll have to face the reality and the truth the way it is. I was born
There you
in that
go.
land. It's my birthright. And I was born, sit down.
Yeah, which it ain't yours, it ain't yours, it ain't yours, it ain't. Any of these white people, they can't say that. Because they know damn well they wasn't born there because they don't have that skin tone or that skin tone. You got a bunch of white people. Why, white people? Why? Why are y'all like this? It's the rich, the ones that got all the money going to these colleges costing hundreds of thousands of dollars to get degrees on how to fucking walk around and make everybody feel accepted no matter if they think they're a damn bumblebee.
And I was born as
God.
an Arab. I was not born as Palestinian, like millions of Arab children. And the Palestinians have been pushing the Palestinian violent indoctrination based on false narrative of apartheid, colonialism, genocide,
I wouldn't be standing near that guy just because he's got a glass bottle.
occupation. While
See them
Palestine never
gay eyes
existed as
right
a
there?
sovereign country.
He's
It
gay.
never existed except as a colonial entity.
Tell me he ain't.
And the joke on the Palestinians that they actually claim to be indigenous of the land, fighting against
not.
colonialism,
No.
while they choose a colonial entity as their national identity. How pathetic is that?
Huh.
I find it really unbelievable
Looking down, looking
that the
down, looking
Palestinians
down.
continue spreading this lie.
Y'all think they're texting each other or they're looking something up, but it seems like they're all talking.
And millions of people around the world are believing them. If you ask them what is Palestine, sit down. If you ask them what is Palestine, they don't know how to answer. If you ask them what makes a Palestinian Palestinian, they don't know how to answer. Stop interrupt me. Sit down. We heard you. We heard you. Sit down. Stop interrupt
Guarantee you it was another white woman.
me and listen. Now, their strategy, and this is what need to be discussed here on the floor tonight, is the use of human shield and the evil practice of sacrificing children for political and financial gain. This is the mastery of the Palestinians. This is what they've been doing. They want the children, the Arab children, to continue carrying the burden of their sick indoctrination for eternity. Then a bunch of people come here crying as victims or as the saviors.
That is the white women. They want to be the victims also, but they're mainly trying to be the savior. And they need to quit. They need to quit. It drives me up the wall. Y'all ever seen videos where there's some white woman talking about white men are racist and pieces of shh? But at the same time, they're married to a gay white man, basically, and yet they're white themselves. But they want to say all whites are racist, but they themselves are not. They are the savior. I'm telling you, I so wish they would all just quit. And it's usually, not always, but usually it's some overweight white chick with a nose ring and blue hair, and it drives me nuts. I'm tired of it. Y'all make this race look so bad. That's when I start fully, definitely saying, no, man, I'm Cherokee. See, I got the Indian, I got the dream catcher, I got the word Cherokee. I'm Cherokee now. Yeah, 100%. Because, damn, y'all make me want to leave the white race, you dumb white women. I swear.
Of the Gaza children. And I tell them, who authorized you even to speak on behalf of the children of Gaza? If you want to dismantle the apartheid state, he wants to dismantle the apartheid state, and none of you paid attention.
The apartheid state? Is that what he's saying? Appetite? The apartheid? I can't tell.
Of how dangerous that. This means he wants to dismantle the state of Israel. This is what he wants to do.
Yes, that's what they are trying to do. Like, this is what kills me. The October 7th thing. If you can't handle what Israel's going to do, then don't come flying in on a kite, come down, rape women, kill children, and kill men that didn't know you were coming because you just decided to hang yourself on a kite and just fly on down. Yes, I mean a parachute, but you get it. You don't have an Air Force. You ain't got no good missiles. You ain't got nothing. So why are you going to go messing with someone that can literally, and they have turned Gaza basically into like one of these, what's it called? You know, gravel. It's all gravel. It's the rock quarry. That's what Gaza looks like. Because, you know, they don't have wood there, obviously. So all their buildings and houses are concrete. So now it's just, you know, you want gravel? It's $5 a truckload. That's all Gaza is. And I agree. Yes, I 100% say Israel. And look, Israel even tells the Gazans and basically Hamas, they drop leaflets and they announce to get out of these areas where they know the Hamas is at before they bomb it. Do they leave? Some of them stay and they make sure to have their phone out and record it and act like Israel's killed. Dude, they told you to get out. But the thing is, also Hamas is going to pick up a leaflet and be like, oh, I need to leave. And then they leave and then they just come back. Stop telling them. If you live in Palestine or the Gaza Strip, how about this? Fucking leave. And if you don't, there's going to be surprises. There's going to be no more leaflets. Just start dropping bombs. And then take all that concrete, ship it around the world. We can just make more concrete out of it.
And that means the ethnic cleansing of the only Jewish state. Don't interrupt me. Unless
And they keep calling it genocide. I'm sorry for interrupting, but genocide, I don't think so. They're trying to tell the Gazans and the ones that are against Hamas and whatnot, it might only be a handful, but they're letting them know so they can get out of the way, because they're trying to take out Hamas, and Hamas likes to hide behind the civilians. So, I say, if after a year and a half of bombing, if you're still there and they have been letting them move, the thing is, I almost want to 100% think some of the Hamas guys have gotten out of the country and they're going to splinter off and they're going to make more fractions, but they're going to do it in Egypt and wherever else they move to. I say you should. It's not genocide when you're letting the race. It's not even a race. It's just Middle Easterners. Because Palestine wasn't a place. Anyway, they're telling them to get out so that the regular ones don't die. And after a year and a half or 2 years, however long it's been, if you're still living there, obviously, you're part of Hamas. You're going to die. That's not genocide. Genocide is when you roll up on people and due to their skin color or their beliefs, you eradicate them. Did Hitler give out little leaflets telling them, hey, you need to move to somewhere else before we come? No! They rolled up and said, ha ha, gotcha. That's genocide. This is not genocide. I'm tired of hearing that.
listen, what he wants to wipe out a nation, the most ancient nation in the Middle East, the most authentic nation in the Middle East.
That's what it is. I don't know why Hitler did it. I really don't. I know it was because they wasn't white. But I'm saying I don't know why he went after the Jews unless it's because, you know, the Arabian skin has the brown to it. If that's why, maybe. But the Muslims, the reason they want to get rid of the Jewish is, like I said in the last video, Muhammad, the prophet, the guy that couldn't get a following for like 10 years, way back when, because nobody would listen to him. But then he was the leader of an army and he won a couple of battles or something. Then he started getting a following. So, he wants his religion to be the Almighty. It doesn't matter if everyone on this planet was Muslim. Guess what? Worshiping a false god, not a good thing. So y'all can all worship that way. But it doesn't make your religion real. But that's why I mean, this is my guess. That's the only reason I can think Muslims want to kill the Jews. Because they want their religion to be better than the other one. But religion is supposed to be about good things. If women get raped, they get stoned to death. You can't be gay, so all you dumb dyke women that are marching around with your protest sign, not calling all dykes dumb, I'm talking about the ones protesting. Y'all wouldn't last a second there.
The only Jewish state on the planet, and he wants from the children of Gaza to do the job on his behalf, on behalf of his political ambition.
That almost makes it sound like he wants the kids to worship him and make his own stupid ass prophet. I'm a prophet of Muhammad, so now I'm a god too. No, man.
Why don't you go carry a rifle and fight the apartheid state? Why the children of Gaza supposed to fight on your behalf and on behalf of your righteousness? You are not the savior. This is a very severe state of mental illness that you think that you are the savior of Gazan children, because you are not the savior.
And you hear, like I seen this one smile and almost laugh. I heard another woman laugh. I guarantee you, the ones that are laughing are the saviors, the white saviors, like Greta Thunberg. Stupid bitch.
Savior. And all
I say put him in a boxing ring and get Tubbs up there off the damn out the damn thing, the moderator. Throw him in the ring, and I guarantee you, old boy right there he gonna get it to him.
Guys, this moderator is a joke.
Yes,
He's a joke.
he is.
I don't like him. I don't like the way he speaks. I
Nope.
don't like the way he moderates.
Nope.
I don't like him. Period.
now
We agree.
they talk about genocide. Israel sent leaflets. Millions
Oh my God. I swear, guys, I have not watched this. I just randomly fell into what I was saying a minute ago about genocide and leaflets. And this dude, I need to be there talking to. And I don't even know nothing about nothing, to be honest. Like, really? Like, into it? I don't know nothing. I couldn't tell you nothing about Islam.
millions of text messages. They've
Oh,
made phone calls.
I didn't know they did that.
They give safe passages to people to evacuate.
That's what I'm talking about. I said that they move into like Egypt and different places, which me personally, I think that's letting people that are in Hamas. I think some of those guys, unless there's a way they're vetting them to be able to find out if they're in Hamas. But I almost guarantee you, it's almost like, say if you're a Crip in California back in the day, and your mom moves to the East Coast. Well, now you're in a neighborhood that ain't got no Crips yet. And then turns into what we got today. Atlanta is full of gangs. Not all Crips, but full of them. Anyhow, I have a feeling that's what is happening with them being relocated.
War zone. While Hamas embedded under schools, hospitals, they did not leave any sacred zone for the civilians to evacuate to safety. Then they booby-trapped the entire area.
Damn.
And Israel had to send its foot soldiers to suffer additional casualty on the top of October 7, while they had the capacity to carpet bomb the entire Gaza Strip.
They should have carpet bombed that motherfucker. They should have turned every bit of it to gravel.
If their intention,
Is
you never been to
genocide.
Gaza, you don't know what you're talking about, so sit down. After the war,
He's right.
after the war, what was the day? Where did you go? After the war, after October 7,
Order. Can the speaker desist from addressing other members? Okay. Order. Can the speaker please be heard? Could I please ask the member from Zelenin Hall to desist?
These motherfuckers are all clapping for the wrong shit. It's an 80-20 situation. This is your 20%. And look, you got some douchebag white guy, another white people that got money. Fucking stop being morons, man. I'm telling you, these rich people, they don't know what it's like in the real world. They think they do, but they also got so much money shoved up under their butt. And then they have the nerve to get in other white people's face, talking about white privilege. Not, bitch, you saying white privilege to people means you got privilege. And obviously, if you're walking down the street holding a sign and kicking over stuff instead of working or being at home with your kids, that says everything I need to know.
Please conclude your
So-
speech.
Israel did, for those who are here to listen, by the way, it's very, very important. And I will remind you at some point in the future, when we look back at this time of confusion and the push of the Palestinian violent indoctrination, they are going to hit a dead end eventually. But here, let me be a witness to history and to you. Israel did everything within their ability to minimize the
Yeah, they
civilian
did.
casualty in Gaza.
They did.
While Hamas did everything in their ability to maximize
Order.
the civilian
Order.
casualty.
The speaker will be heard.
Hamas did
I heard some of the people that were denouncing Hamas and shit that Hamas, would shoot them. So that's your chance. There's going to be a guy standing there with a gun and you sit there and denounce him. He'll shoot him until it started getting like overwhelmingly like, dude, if you're going to kill him, you're going to have to kill all your own people. Not that they
everything
wouldn't.
within their ability to maximize the civilian casualty for political and financial gain, for global sympathy, and they...
Dude, y'all see the video where a little girl is in a building with fire and then they show this other little girl to me, my mommy and daddy, they weren't there because they're dead and I made my way out. Wasn't even the right girl. And then later on, the same wrong girl, her dad's there, and then her dad turns into her uncle also. Like, dude, they made the whole video. It's all fake. The real girl, they showed her, she had a cast thing from all the burns that come all the way down her arm, down her leg, and part of her, I think her head. But no, they showed some other girl, and that girl sitting there getting fake tears out. And I walked and they looked for me, mom and dad, but they're not there. And it's like, fuck you, Hamas.
They succeeded of fooling so many people, but this is not going to change the reality on the ground because Hamas does not...
I'm sorry, but you're not changing anyone like this. You're not. They got money. They don't have to live in the real world. They get away with everything. And if the UK would do what Donald Trump's doing, and I wish Donald Trump would do better about it and go ahead and fucking knock Iran, turn that into a dust bowl. But otherwise, no, the federal funding to colleges. Cut all that. Dude, they pay hundreds of thousands of dollars just to go to school. And then you're getting federal grant money, hundreds of billion. Man, no. You get it. That's, if you're getting federal money, then you don't need ours. Because our taxes for all the people that ain't even going to college, we're paying for it. So if we're paying for it, why is the person also going to college? Why are they paying for it? Fuck every single big college there is. It ain't nothing but a big money scam for all these politicians and these rich fucks to get money. It's money laundering all the way around. And dude, it is tiring.
care for the Arab children. Hamas does not care for the Jewish children. Arabs and Jews, yes, your insults can challenge or defy my truth. Arabs and Jews can get along. I have faith in that. Arabs, we are an ethnic group. We were way before Islam came to the region. We were way before the Palestinians came to the region. And by the way, the Palestinian history started in 1964 with a...
I was thinking it was 1960. I knew I heard something somewhere where in I thought it was 60, but it's 1964. But anyway, I thought that Israel gave them some land or something. Let's get it.
The keffiyeh and the Palestinian flag.
Hold on.
It started in 1964 with the keffiyeh and the Palestinian flag. This is their heritage. That's all they have. And we are not Palestinians. We are Arabs. This is our language. This is our culture. And we will continue way after the Palestinian thugs who came to hijack our society with their sick indoctrination and victim narrative. The victim narrative.
I was just talking about that, the victim mentality. I'm so tired of hearing it. And yet you're still the same ones tearing everything up. I'm so tired of seeing this shit. As soon as someone is causing my skin color, man, shut the up.
This is not representing who we are. We are resilient. We don't accept to be victims. Israel will be our strategic friend, and we will get along. Kurds, Jews, Arabs, Druze, and the rest of the region. And I hope that the Palestinians will know their place in history, nothing but a false identity. This is who.
Yeah, and hopefully when Israel takes over the Gaza Strip and they turn it into something nice like Trump said, because otherwise I think they should flatten that whole son of a bitch, bulldoze all that concrete out of the way, start over, but there shouldn't be a single person left in that motherfucker from the get-go, and only certain ones that were originally there can come back that you know is not Hamas. But I think, me personally, and this is the last time I'm going to interrupt this, but I think that there's going to just be another fraction that's going to come out.
This is who they are, and this is how they are going to end.
Order, 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 order.
Right after they cut this video, apparently he was told to leave the chamber, which was cut out by Oxford University to make it seem as if the university and the institute is respectful.
It's not.
There's recordings on it on YouTube. You can go look up Musab Hassan Youssef, Oxford, unedited, something like this, and you'll find it. Musab Hassan Youssef, and a lot of people say that he's incredibly angry, and listen, he was born there. Just like I was born.
He's got it right
in Israel. And he knows it better than any other UK Palestinian protester. He knows it better than most people around the world.
Yeah.
Because he lived through it. His father was the founder, one of the founders of Hamas.
That's what I wanted to know.
It pains him that the world won't listen. Because they say right away, you're being paid, you are an Israel propagandist. Why can't you just listen and believe to what this guy has to say? Everything he says is factual.
Because they can't.
Why don't you take it? And I feel like with time, it gets him more and more upset and more angry that people won't take his word. Because he's the source.
Because they're dumb.
He writes the books that people read.
Seriously.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers. And until next time.
All right, guys. Well, that's the end of this one. But yeah, you're not going to get a diehard leftist. You're not going to get them to change. So you're not going to get anyone over there that is in that. They're not going to change until it affects them. Let one of them or their friends get AR'd or killed, deleted. Let one of them get deleted. Then their friends might change their mind. Might. Anyhow, guys, I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Let me know what you would like for me to react to, and I will hop on it. Go check this man out. I have everything down in the description. Y'all have a good day, a beautiful night, whatever it may be. I will see y'all on the next